So Kel'el Ware is the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year, and at first I wasn't sure he would reach this type of status. Not because I didn't believe in his game, I just thought he missed so much at the beginning of the year he wouldn't be in consideration. But the impact he's making for the Miami Heat in a short amount of games has been spectacular stuff. The one thing I really love about Kel'el Ware's game is his ability to track the basketball. So what Miami does is they love playing that 2-3 zone. They love to deflect passes, create turnovers. And what I love about Ware is they have him camp down the paint so he can stop driving lanes, which he's really good at. And he forces players to take those tough fadeaway shots, those tough mid-range shots. And if they think they have a space in the restricted area to shoot over him, his ability to get up and block a shot and contest those shots is impressive stuff. And then his ability to block the shot while they're driving to the lane, and he's able to just track that ball, use both his hands. So let's say a guy's going up with his right hand and he's going up, trying to block it. He'll switch hands midair and still able to block the shot. So his ability to track the ball and get up on guys is just really something you could see him being a defensive player of the year candidate. A couple of things to work on. Of course, every rookie has to work on things. He has a hard time getting over screens when they have him up in the perimeter, because what players like to do is they like to give him those pick and roll actions with the big man, and they like to have the big man not roll, but get to the perimeter and shoot from three. So he struggles to get back out on the perimeter and contest those shots. Also, they have the guards. We saw Anthony Simons do a lot of pull up threes on Kel'el Ware, and he had a hard time getting back and contesting because he likes to play drop coverage. So something Ware I believe will work on is finding that proper balance where, yes, I want to play drop coverage so I can stop the driving lanes. Also, really good at stopping passing lanes. It's so hard to pass over Kel'el Ware. What he'll do is when the Roman cuts to the basket, there's a play against the Suns where, Devin Booker was coming back out. Jimmy went to go guard Booker, and Nurkic was cutting inside. The problem is Ware's arms are so long that 7'4" wingspan was able just to deflect the pass and cause a turnover. So you see the potential with Ware's defense where he can disrupt passes, cut off driving lanes, and he's really good at reading the drivers and get into his spots to contest the shots and block it. And he is the third rookie, I should say, to average 20 points and 2 blocks in 3 straight games. The only other guys who were able to do that was Joel Embiid and Wemby. So he's in good company already. And he hasn't played a lot of games, which is impressive stuff. Last night, I think he had 19 points, 10 rebounds. He shot 4 and 4 from 3. I'm still, analyzing his 3-point shooting. I know he has that in his game, but it's a small sample size, but you're seeing the potential for his perimeter game, and it's getting developed. Now, his post game, yeah, he's got to get better at that. Obviously, he's got to get stronger. But I do love the fact that Kel'el Ware, when he catches the ball, yes, I like to see him do more power moves to, get people out the way. Because sometimes he has tunnel vision. He's just going right up, laying the ball in. But I love the aggressiveness. And I love the fact he uses height to his advantage. Because what he does is if he's got like Zubac on him, if he's got like Wemby, he'll try to just use his length and shoot right over them. And there's times where he has some post fadeaways that look really nice. So it does need to get polished and, better. But you see his offense with a lot of potential as well. This is a raw prospect, and I see the defense already. I think it's at an elite level, and I think he's only going to get better on that end. And playing next to Bam is going to benefit him going forward. But, man, his impact is undeniable. And I'm just glad he's probably going to win Rookie of the Year because this guy, to me, had all the potential to win that award. And I'm glad to see him playing good basketball. I know the Miami Heat are in turmoil right now with the Jimmy Butler situation, but it's good to have another prospect developing and they hit in the draft. I think he's the steal of the draft. There's no doubt about it. And I think he's the best player out of this draft. You look at the size, you look at his ability to contest shots. Obviously, we know he needs to get better at guarding hybrid big man because he does struggle with that and getting up on the screen and rolling to his man, who is a perimeter player, because they get pull-up threes nonstop on him. So he'll figure it out. I know he's not the fastest guy, but, again, he's young, and he'll only get better from here on out. It's scary because every time people try to drive on him or get to the paint, they have no chance. Like, I haven't seen a play where someone has caught a alley-oop dunk from him often, when he's playing defense. He's deflecting those out of the paint. So that's impressive stuff. There was another play where Austin Reeves, he was driving to the lane. He had some space on Kel'el Ware. He was in the paint, getting ready to shoot his floater, and Kel'el Ware blocked it. Now, it was a goaltend, but you see his length and how hard it is to shoot over Kel'el Ware. And his ability to recover after his first jump And on the second jump, he's still able to contest the shot, shows me his athleticism and his ability to recover. Really good rim protector. That is his greatest strength on defense. He is so good at guarding his yard and staying in his lane. Now, of course, there's things you got to improve on. But man, if his offense continues to develop and he is shooting well from the three, then he's only going to get better. And if he's a hybrid big man who can shoot 38, 39% from the 3-point line, and he's got a little post game because he's got the size. He has shown. I've seen a few highlights where he's not the strongest, but he'll just shoot a post fadeaway and hit it in his face. So again, he's got all the tools to really be. I don't know, maybe a bona fide all star. Maybe I'm going too far there, but we don't know his potential yet, and that's the scary part. I think defensively he's going to be elite. I think he has a chance to be a defensive player of the year candidate year in and year out and play next to Bam Adebayo. I mean, they had them play together and they were making it tough on Wemby. They were switching everything and contesting every shot Wemby had. And yeah, I mean, it's impressive stuff. And I love where Kel'el Ware is heading as a basketball player. And, just to look at these numbers from where, um, again, like I know the sample size for 3-point shooting isn't a lot, but you're at 100% last night. 50% you only shot, took 2 attempts, but these are just small sample sizes. And I think, and again, he played the most minutes ever, and they beat the Magic. He's a big part of that. He gets blocks. I think he's averaging 2 blocks a game. So, like, you can't deny his impact. And I think he's getting like a steal game as well. So we love what we're seeing from Kel'el Ware. If he keeps it up, he's going to win Rookie of the Year. He was my pick to win the Rookie of the Year because I've just loved what I saw in the Summer League and what I saw in preseason from him. It's just good to see he's getting an opportunity. Like one of the things I wasn't I'm not pleased with the Heat was Kel'el Ware not getting any playing time. But it's good to see him, getting the attention, getting the minutes. And, I think he's shooting 56% from the field, if I'm not mistaken, or 57%. So he's shooting well from the field. Now, a lot of his scoring right now is lob dunks and putback layups and dunks. So not a lot of post game right now, but I think as time goes by, we'll see that get polished and more refined. And as long as he sticks to the course and keeps, getting reps in, I think the Heat found a gem in this guy. And maybe they eventually, I don't know if they'll do this or not because maybe Bam will get unhappy in Miami. You can build a team around Ware, Tyler Hero, whoever else you want to get. That's assuming Bam isn't happy, but right now I'm keeping Bam, of course. No doubt about it. Because if they form an elite front court, now all of a sudden the Heat are good up front. They just got to figure out, what they're going to do at the wing position, adding a number 1 star at that position. That's the only thing they got to, focus on next. I love Tyler Hero. I think he has, a chance to be an all-star. But at the same time, I don't know if he could be a top 10 player. So they got to figure out that next step because Jimmy at one point was a top 10 player. So that would be the next challenge. But kudos to the Heat. They just continue to hit on these middle of the round draft picks. It's just unbelievable. They continue to draft well, develop players, and they turn out very well for the team. So player development, shout out to the Heat, man, because I love what I'm seeing. And Ware is going to continue to get better, I believe. And again, his ceiling, it's unmatched. The potential is there. And I think, again, he was the steal of the draft, and he's looking like the best draft pick from this rookie class. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts on the play of Kel'el Ware. Do you think he should be the Rookie of the Year candidate? He should win it this year. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.